Yo, it's your boy. Let us pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. Look here, man. Your boy's on a little bit of a road trip. Shout out to all the Falcon fans, man. All the football fans. It don't matter if you're a Falcon fan. It don't matter if you're a Panthers fan. It don't matter if you're a Buccaneers fan. I don't care. Maybe your team is the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning world champion NFL team. But regardless, we're just going to do a little bit of NFL combine talk, man. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment. It's very, very important, guys, girls, ladies, that you go get your physicals. Go get your physical, man. Go get your physical, woman. Sometimes, fellas, we don't like to go, but you gotta go, man. You gotta go and make sure that the body's in tip-top condition. So that's where I'm on my way to, man. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment. So I got a little bit of a drive, but NFL Combine. Atlanta Falcon fans, if you are here, I'm sure you've been hearing about Dallas Turner. That's all I've been hearing about this morning as I woke up. Dallas Turner tore up the combine yesterday. The boy, he just solidified himself in the top 10 yesterday. If the Falcons choose another route other than picking a quarterback in the top 10, would you now feel comfortable drafting the edge rusher from Alabama? Let me know in the comment section, man. This guy ran a 4.47 yesterday. He's an athletic freak. He has the wingspan of a Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is 6'7". I believe this kid is 6'4". He's just an athletic freak. He's just an athletic freak. He jumped over 10 feet in the broad jump. He had a 40-foot vertical in the. Do we want? I know we have other needs. We got wide receiver needs. We got edge needs, and we obviously have quarterback needs. I've been seeing a lot of smoke surrounding Justin Fields. Whether or not the Falcons are going to trade for Justin Fields, I don't know. We'll find out soon. But this kid, he could be just as good as Will Anderson. Okay, Will Anderson, the defensive rookie of the year, plays for the Houston Texans. They came from the same school, University of Alabama. Roll Tide. Could he be the next Will Anderson? Could he be the pass rusher that the Falcons have been longing for ever since John A. the Predator? If you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. Okay. You could say Vic Beasley, but everybody who a Falcon fan, you know what happened to Vic Beasley. He gave us one good year and robbed us. Robbed us of our hopes and dreams after that. Shame on you, Vic Beasley. We counted on you to be our guy, and he only gave us one really good season. But we were thankful for that one season, Vic. But we do need that guy. We do need that guy on our defense. The guy that can close it out on third down. The guy that can shut it down at the end of games. Third down stops, defensive stops. We can count on him to get to the quarterback when we need it the most. Is Dallas Turner that guy? I don't know. But I'm very impressed by his combine stats, man. He was obviously productive at University of Alabama. He's a little lighter than a guy like a Jared Verse from Florida State. So a guy like Jared Verse, I kind of like, the build. He's more, he's a more physical guy that can definitely help you out in the run. He could be an every down guy. I'm not sure if Dallas Turner is going to be that every down guy because he's just an athletic freak. So he's definitely going to be that situational pass rusher. But can he be that every down guy? But do you need him to be that if he can run a 4.47 and he has a 6'7" wingspan like a Jason Tatum? We need our premier pass rusher. I'm not saying that we pass up Michael Penix if he's there. I don't know what Zach Robinson has in mind. Or maybe we even just trade up into the top 3 or the top 2. I don't know what we end up doing. But all I'm saying is Dallas Turner, he put his name in the running for the top 10 yesterday. And his, combine performance, it was absolutely terrific. And all the analysts, all the scouts are talking about this guy. Today at the combine, you have tight ends and DBs. So I don't think we'll be selecting either one of those in the top 10 as a Falcons fan. But I'm definitely going to watch it. I got it on record. So once I do my business, then I can watch it later. What we got up, I think, wide receivers and quarterbacks are going to go together. And then obviously we got the running back group that's going to go. But another guy who had a big day yesterday, not only Dallas Turner impressed, Chop Robinson. This guy, some people called him Pork Chop because of his kind of stout physique. But yesterday, it didn't look like he was eating no pork chops yesterday. The boy ran under 4.5. He ran a 4.49, I believe. He was moving around that place, man. He was moving down to the finish line, all that weight in one direction, under 5 seconds in a 40. That's pretty impressive, Chop Robinson. He did well in all of the drills, though, not just the 40. I believe he's in the top 10 and the broad jump as well, and the high jump. So Chop Robinson, man, he might have bolted up some draft boards yesterday himself. So shout out to Chop Robinson as well. But yeah, we're obviously not going to pick him in the top 10. He might be a guy that goes later on in the first round or possibly early in the second round. I'm just like you are, I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with this quarterback situation, though. Are we going to trade up to get a quarterback? Let me know. If you're here, let me know in the comment section, man. Are we trading up, and who do you want us to trade up to get? It's obvious, I think, is it a foregone conclusion that Caleb Williams is going to be number 1? Are the Bears going to hold on to that pick? Are the Bears going to trade out of that slot? We'll see. Maybe they don't trade out the slot. Maybe they end up selecting Jaden Daniels. Maybe they get Drake May. I don't know. Then you got the New England Patriots. What are they going to do? Arizona Cardinals. What are they going to do? It's going to be interesting. I still, actually, let me say this. I did a video a couple months ago. After what I saw, I thought Drake May might be a good fit for the Falcons until Zach Robinson had his press conference and talked about what he wanted specifically in a quarterback. And I think that quarterback is not Justin Fields. A guy who is an elite processor. I don't see Justin Fields as being an elite processor. Just from his tape. We're talking NFL tape, not college tape. Because in college, he was amazing. He was terrible. I mean, he was not. He was amazing. He did a great job in the national championship game. But I haven't seen that in the NFL. I haven't seen it from Justin Fields. He's been up and down. Turnovers, looks to scramble, which is not an elite processor, because if you're an elite processor, you're looking at your first read, second read, third read. Maybe you're moving around in the pocket a little bit. You want to see some good pocket awareness, and you want to see a guy who's accurate, arm talent. He talked about that. That was the first thing he said, arm talent. A guy that has a big arm, okay? Falcon fans, don't kill me, but we haven't had a quarterback with a big arm since Michael Vick. We haven't had the guy who can throw you the 60, 70-yard touchdown pass at any moment, okay? With just the flick of the wrist. Yes, we have Matt Ryan, but we know Matt Ryan was not that guy with the big arm, okay? We're looking for arm talent, and in that becomes, okay, he can throw it far, but is he accurate as well? That's what we're looking for. Big arm, accuracy, okay? Jaden Daniels, man. It seems to me like Jaden Daniels is the guy that could be the Atlanta Falcons' next quarterback. And he would also be a guy, like Raheem Moore said in his press conference, that would be a great quarterback for this city. I could just see the city really embracing Jaden Daniels, man. Couple the arm talent and the accuracy with his scribbling. I think Jaden Daniels would be a great fit in Atlanta. And I'm saying it now. I'm already looking, I'm already looking at who we're playing next year, the Atlanta Falcons. I have never been to a home game in Atlanta. I'm coming next season. I just don't know which game is going to be. I know we're playing against the Raiders in Las Vegas. So I want to see if I can squeeze in 2 games, but I want to come to an Atlanta Falcon home game this coming season. And when I figure out which game is going to be, when the exact schedule is rolled out, I'm going to let you guys know. You guys are going to be the first ones to know. But I think the city would embrace it. Jaden Daniels with open arms, man. With open arms. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see who we select. There's a possibility that the Falcons could be getting a second round pick compensation with the Calvin Ridley trade. Okay, there's so many layers surrounding this Calvin Ridley trade. Okay, he's traded away. We all know because he bet on football. The Calvin Ridley deal. Okay, he bet on football. He was supposed to be taking some time off. Needed a mental break from football, and during that time, he made some bets, and we got rid of him. Okay, we got rid of him. So the deal is, if the Jaguars re-sign him, okay, if they re-sign him before the new league year is rolled out, the Falcons will get a second round pick as compensation in that trade for this year's draft. If they wait, because that will be considered an extension, right? If they extend him. If they wait till after the league year, then he's a free agent. Okay, then the Falcons only get a third round pick for Calvin Ridley. So, I mean, a second or third round pick, either one is good, but obviously you want that second round pick. Jaguars just come out to say, I believe it was just yesterday, when I looked at the Falcoholic.com, that they're saying the second round pick compensation or the third round pick, they deal with Calvin Ridley, right? As the player. Here's another layer, right? What if they don't want him? What if the Jaguars say, we don't want you back, Calvin Ridley? Then the Falcons get the third round pick for the compensation, and guess what? There's a strong possibility. I want to say 60% chance. I want to say 60% chance that Calvin Ridley comes back. Well, no, let me say 50-50. He comes back to Atlanta. There's been some rumbling. There's been some talking. If he does not get signed by the Jaguars, you might see Calvin Ridley come all the way back home to Atlanta. And honestly, I would love it. Anybody that knows, Falcons are in dire need of wide receivers right now. One wide receiver on the roster that's proven anything. That's Drake London. So immediately, that's your wide receiver 1, Calvin Ridley, if he comes back. Then you have Drake London, wide receiver 2. Then I would imagine you could go get a slot guy. You can go get a slot guy and Hunter Renfrow, who's kind of been jettisoned from the Las Vegas Raiders. I like Renfrow, man. He's a scrappy guy. He's a guy that knows how to get open, runs good routes. And then you can double up in the draft. You got an extra pick, whether you get the third or the second. You can use that third round pick on a wide receiver. So I just think that this Calvin Ridley deal honestly turned out to be a blessing for this Falcons franchise. Not saying I'm glad that he did what he did and all. You know, I hope his mental health, he's found a way to, you know, find some healing. Whether he went to some therapy or some counseling or whatever it might be. I'm just really glad that things seem to be turning around for this Falcons franchise. I mean, this team is only a few pieces away from contending, not just in their division, but in the NFC. That's how I feel. We got Bijan, we got Drake, we got Kyle Pitts, and we now have a coach who I believe knows what he's doing. That's the most important thing. We have a coach what they are doing, man. It's just so important. What Raheem Morris is building right now in Atlanta. I love what he said in his opening press conference that he's not the smartest guy in the room, but he's trying to put smart people around him. That makes him look smarter, right? The humility that he's shown since he's been there, but at the same time, his confidence, you know. I think it's going to be infectious. The energy that he brings. In press conferences, I can't even imagine the energy that he's going to bring in those meeting rooms and on the field and in these huddles, man. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of team we roll out in this next coming season. So let me get focused on the road, but I just wanted to do a little live video for y'all. And you know, this road is starting to get a little bit more crowded, so let me focus up. But it's your boy, Let's Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. Hit that like if you are watching this on replay. And if it's your first time viewing my content, if it's your first time viewing my channel, normally I will have, you know, like a Falcon backdrop or something like that if I'm not in the car. But yeah, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You can go back into my Falcon Talk album, which is now actually renamed Falcons Therapy, okay? Because this is what my channel is going to be. My channel is going to be a safe haven, a safe place for Atlanta Falcon fans to come to voice their displeasures, to voice their exuberance, to share the disappointment, to celebrate whatever it is that you want to do as a Falcon fan. You can do that here in Falcons Therapy. You can laugh, you can cry, you can do whatever it is that your heart desires, within reason. Just be respectful. That's all I ask. So yeah, man, NFL Combine in full effect right now. It's your boy, Let Us Pray. I will be back later after I watch DB drills.